What's up, guys? This is a follow-up to the research video I did for Skoll yesterday. And uh, basically what this is going to be me using the dragon chest, basically testing out my theory with the dragon chest, dragon pants, and the Kurger bottle. So let's go ahead and do that. I think all that with the mount's going to be around 50% extra damage. And if you remember in the last video, the last Skoll research video that I made, I concluded that I believe it's about 52% worth of rune damage that is needed to solo Skoll. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove all of them. Because the whole thing is runes are extremely expensive, and I don't know if you could probably come up with 10 or 15%. Most people, with just watching the ads and stuff like that, or finding them or farming runes, you could probably come up with 10 or 15% pretty quickly. Well, I wouldn't say quickly, but anyways, I'm taking the runes off, and we have the same mount, the same setup. The only difference is we removed the search bottle, the insta chest, and the insta pants. We just removed that. Now, one thing I am changing up, I did find I thought of something, a new Skoll battle plan. Basically it's the same setup, except I'm bringing 2 dispels. And the reason why is you use your dispel when you use your first dispel whenever he uses his second skill the first go round, and then he has that rage skill where it's like the 6th overall skill that he uses. He rages, and I want to save that last dispel just in case, just to test it to see if it works. I know his rage won't go away, but what that dispel will do is, what I'm thinking is, it might buy me 3 or 4 extra hits, and maybe that could be exactly what it takes to kill him. I don't know yet. This is all theory. This theory hasn't been tested yet, but that's the battle plan right there. Hopefully it'll work. Let me put all this back. Just double check everything real quick. The sound quality of my videos, I don't know what happened. Like the last 3 or 4 videos I made, the sound for some reason was really loud, and I can't figure out what I did wrong, what I changed. If you look at my in-game volume over here, it's really low. Like, it's not really loud at all. So I'm trying not to make this video extremely loud. And if you look at my phone volume, I mean, it's like not even all the way up. It's 3/4 of the way up, barely over half. So hopefully the sound works out pretty good. But let's go ahead and try this out. We do have the dragon chest, dragon pants, Kurger bottle, the weakening darts, the berserker potion. We have basically the same setup as yesterday in the Skoll research video. The only thing we did was we changed out the insta chest, pants, and search bottle. So let me double check my runes, make sure they're off. Yep, everything's looking good. And honestly, I don't know how this is going to work. The way I factor this up is with the mount, with the Kurger bottle, with dragon armor and dragon pants. I calculate that to be close to 50% extra damage. I know, like I just said before, it's got to be 52%, but I don't know exactly how much this Kurger flask is adding. I know it's around 20%, but we're just gonna, starting out, we're just gonna go with just this setup. I'm thinking that coming up with dragon armor and a Kurga bottle will be a lot easier for you guys than trying to come up with 45% damage in runes. So that's what this whole video is about. So let's go ahead. I got my Odin's Might, my Elixir of Survival. Got all that good stuff. If I can get it to go off the screen. Yep, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and, man, let's hope this works out. Because this is dragon armor and I sure don't want to lose it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our soups. And let's get this thing going. Well, I didn't get a chance to use the dispel. I thought it would have I thought its cooldown would have been over sooner, so that didn't work. So now we know. So the Kurga bottle with dragon armor and dragon pants is not enough. and the same amount. So that's probably around 45%. We got him down to under 4,000 health. So let me just pause the video and we'll probably just 3,000. We probably need to jump our runes up to around 15% just to be on the safe side. But let me go ahead and pause this video and we'll meet you back at Skoll. Alright guys, we're back. So what we found out was this setup alone with 0 runes is not enough, but think about it, we did get him below 4,000. I think it was probably close to like, what, 3,800, 3,900, maybe less. So we did get him below 4,000. Now, my percentages must have been wrong on the dragon armor. I mean, well, not the dragon armor, but the Kurga bottle, flask, or whatever. I guess his attack damage up here can be deceiving. Anyways, with that being said, I went and got a brand new piece of dragon legs, brand new piece of dragon armor, because my old ones are halfway used up, and man, I really don't want to lose it. So I'm not even gonna risk that again. I'm not gonna gamble with it like that. So anyways, what I'm planning on doing is, since this is a video on trying to do the minimum amount of runes possible, let's just put 10% worth of runes on my alchemist. And I don't even know if this will be enough, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I do have another set of, you know, dragon armor I can go and grab real quick if this doesn't work out. The only other thing I can think of, we got everything right. Yeah, we got the health, we got the dispel, we got the soups, mount, dragon armor, we have our 10%, we have everything. So 10%, like I said, should be something that everyone could easily obtain on their character. So let's just go ahead and yeah, I got Odin's Might, all that good stuff. I don't think this is going to be enough, but there's only one way to find out. So let's just go ahead and Get it over with. Trying to get closer to this door. I don't know. We're taking a lot of damage. $1,500. Wow. So 1,500, 10% cut the was it 3,900? Cut it more than half. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So 10% damage rooms wasn't enough. So now we know. I'm gonna pause it and I'll see you back at Skoll. Alright, what's up guys? I'm back. Got some fresh gear on, fresh dragon armor. And don't worry, I still got my other two down here. They're good. I didn't lose none of it. So we found out that 10% runes is not enough. And I'm thinking that if we add 3 more of the damage to monster runes, that will be a tight window. But this is a video for the minimum amount of runes possible. So let's add 3, and that's 17.5%. So obviously runes, if you're going to solo Skoll, runes are unavoidable. You're going to have to get runes. So 17.5%, I think. I mean, you can mix it up. You can throw in, like, if you have damage runes, you can use those. You can mix them in with monster runes. You can just throw it all together. Just come up with about 17.5%. And I think everybody should be able to do that. Alright. Let me just overlook everything. Or, I mean, not overlook, but look over everything. I noticed with this setup, when you use dragon armor, you take a whole lot more damage with the dragon armor. I mean, that's obvious because, I mean, that's because you don't get any damage resistance from monsters. So of course you're going to take on more damage. Anyways, we got our Odin's Might, and if this works, well then you'll have a blueprint for soloing Skoll, and this will be something that anyone would be able to do as long as they have dragon armor, Kurga bottle, and at least if this works, it'll be 17.5% runes. So let's hope this works, because if it don't, then I know 20% will. All right, so let's go ahead and just go ahead and do it. See what happens. Everything's a go. Okay. I wonder if I can miss this, if it'll help any. Let's see if that helped any. I think it might have. Oh shit, I forgot. Dang, I lost track of I was focusing so hard on missing that fourth skill that oh dude, I was focusing so hard on the other skill and I forgot all about the the one I should be worried about. That was my screw up. Anyways, we're gonna try that again. We were doing pretty good. We're gonna try that again though. All right, guys, we're back. I went ahead and repaired all my dragon armor. I got it down here. I just went ahead and repaired it because, like I said, I'm not going to gamble with that stuff. That stuff is just way too rare. I got something in mind. I don't know how well it's going to work, but you know that second skill that Skoll uses, we use a dispel for it on the first time. On the second round, if it lets me, because it's got a 1 minute cooldown, 1 minute cooldown. I don't know if I use this dispel, does that mean, I can't remember if it's going to be 1 minute before 1 minute before I can use my speed potion. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I don't feel like trying to remember, but we still got our soups down here, and I got them spread out. All my stuff spread out because I don't want to accidentally hit one of those potions by accident and mess everything up. But we're still at 17.5%. We're gonna get this, guys. It's turning into a grind, no lie. It's turning into a major grind. But like I said, this is just the price of development, price of research. This is a price I'm willing to pay to help establish a blueprint for you guys that don't have the means to get like 50% damage in runes. That's what all this is for. So it's trying to cut out a blueprint for the bare minimum. I think this is I honestly think we can get it with 17.5. I mean, I believe we can. I could be wrong, but let's go ahead and just try this thing. Let me just shut up and try this thing. We got our Odin's Might, Elixir Survival, and oh, I know what I was going to say, man. I'm sorry, it's late at night. Once I use the dispel for you know, the first time he uses his second skill, I'm going to try to avoid that second skill the second round, because it makes you do like 100 less damage. It's bad. It's really bad, and I think it's worth it to just try to avoid it, take a few extra seconds and avoid that skill. So I don't know. We won't know until we try it. So let's just go ahead and see what happens. I'll show you what I'm going to try to do. It's a lot to try to focus on. It's a lot to try to concentrate on. That's why I'm making, you know, so many mistakes. But trial and error. All right, there's our suits. Let's go ahead and rock this dude. All right, we might get to use the speed. All right, that's good. That's it. Hey, we did it, guys. Wow, that was a tight window. That was a real tight window, but we did it. That is the blueprint. So I'm gonna write that down, like the absolute minimum runes needed to beat Skoll. And we almost died. I mean, one thing you gotta understand is if you got some, if you're gonna use this setup, I would bring some runes that add health to your alchemist. But that's it. We used up everything. That speed potion helped. I mean, this is crazy. Anyways, 17.5%. 17.5% damage to monsters. Okay, let's see. Is what's needed. That's the bare minimum with this setup that is needed to beat Skoll. So guys, if you're I don't know, if you were just wondering if you could or not, I just basically did all the groundwork for you. Here's the blueprint. Like, get you some dragon armor, get you some insta gear, get you a Kurga bottle, get you some weakening darts, berserker potions. It's all basically coming together. So let's just go ahead and do the setup. Let's see. Let's do it the right way. Okay, get some health. All right. All right, this is the setup. This is the exact setup you're gonna need. Everything you see here: Alchemist 4, a mount that has at least 7 damage to monsters on it, and there's also another on the mounts. There's a damage in sanctums. Damage in sanctums. So that's another 7%. So if you can, I don't know if you can get both. You should be able to, but if you get monster damage and that sanctum damage, or damage in sanctums, damage to monsters, that's 14% right there. Only have 7. Only have 1 damage to monsters. So that was an extra 7%. But everything you see here, Alchemist 4, and 17.5% damage is the only thing extra needed to beat Skoll. Now, it is going to take some skill. There is going to be some skill involved. I'm not saying I'm a skilled player. I just done it like 20 times, it seems like, and you just have no choice but to get better when you do it that many times. Anyways, 17.5%. I'm just going to keep saying that until it, gets burned into my brain. Anyways, that's the blueprint. I'm looking at all the stuff I got wrote down because I had to plan all this out. This is a whole Skoll battle plan. So I was, in my last video, I said that it would take this setup and about 5% damage in runes. Well, I was wrong. Okay, and the only way to really find out is to just go in there and do it. And that's what we did this whole entire time. That's what it was, trial and error. And what we managed to find out was the actual percentage of runes you need. Once again, for the 100th time, 17.5%. So anybody should be able to solo Skoll now. Anybody can solo Skoll now. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. And the more damage you can apply through runes, the easier it's going to be to beat Skoll. So all this work was for you guys. You now have a blueprint. I hope you liked the video. It's taken me well over an hour to make this video, even though it's only like 24 minutes long. It's taken well over an hour to go through and just basically strategize everything out. Also, that speed potion, missing that second go around. So, I need to say this: using that dispel works, and you need to miss that his second skill on the second round with the speed potion. That's going to help you a lot. And then the third time, it's no point, because the third time around, when he uses his second skill, he rages, and there's no point in even worrying about avoiding it, because it's pretty much over by then. But yeah, you got to miss that second skill, you got to miss it twice. Like, you do got to run out of the way. The first one you got to use Dispel. The second one you just got to run out of the way. That speed potion helps to get out of there. So this is the setup I would advise you to bring if you are going to try to solo Skoll. So anyways, please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share. This was a lot of work for you guys, and I enjoyed making it. It was fun. It was a grind, but it was fun. I like a good challenge. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you learned something from it. I know I did. And that's what it's all about. It's just trying to help each other find ways to enjoy the game a lot more. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. It's another long one. Not as long as the other one, but we have found the bare minimum necessary to defeat Skoll, in my opinion. So, see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.